there, then definitely he have a hidden agenda towards Islamic countries.
Okay, Dr. Zach, back to New York, where you live. Few miles away. What do you think about building a mosque on ground zero?
Of course, I'm opposing that. Actually, I've participated in several of the demonstrations made by American organizations, and actually the last time I was there, it was donated a t-shirt which says "No Mosque on Ground Zero," and I have worn that for about a few hours while I was there, and actually the televisions came to me and they asked me if I opposed that. I said, of course, and they asked me why, and I said, very simple. In America, we cannot ask the Japanese to build a Japanese temple in Pearl Harbor, Honolulu, Hawaii, because to celebrate the invasion or the destruction of the American Navy in World War II. Pearl Harbor was a well-known catastrophe, and we should not allow the Japanese to build a temple there. And one of the Japanese television corrected me, said the Confucians built temples, we the Japanese build shrines. So I said the same thing, you know, and I even added to that, I said, if that's the case, then Israel will go hit Al-Kaaba in Saudi Arabia and destroy 4,000 of the pilgrims there and build a Jewish temple and celebrate this, and they should have freedom of religion like we do. Because we cannot unilaterally act when the other person slaps us on the face and saying, no, you can't build here. Even the Pope of Vatican asked them to build a church in Saudi Arabia, in Mecca. I think the King of Saudi Arabia refused. It's very clear it's one way or no way, and they insist to build it at the ground zero to intimidate the American public. I could not believe how the American public reacted. They reacted, but it's not sufficient. They should have come to the Supreme Court of the United States, got a court order, asked the Supreme Court to make a restraining order for the city of New York to build that mosque or build it somewhere else. The freedom of speech is only for good religions, and I have a big comment, and that's my personal feeling again, that this is not a religion, this is a cult. You know, there's no way Allah will order you to kill.
Okay, let me go back to our crisis, like Coptic crisis in Egypt. How long do you think more that Copts will live in persecution under the conquer of the Yolu revolution?
Actually, this has nothing to do with the revolution itself. It has something to do with the Islamic domination over the country. And I just came back from a trip in Spain, and I've seen with my own eyes how about 1,000 or 2,000 mosques converted into Christian cathedrals, including the Cordova mosque in Cordova, which is about 45 miles away from Malaga, which is the port on the Mediterranean. That city, or that mosque in Cordova, is about half a mile square. Half of it is a garden or a park. The other half is a mosque. The Spanish people have already, after they kicked all the Muslims outside the country, they have converted these into cathedrals. They put big domes, maybe 100 feet high, and they kept the mosque itself with all the pillars, red and white pillars. It's very clear the Islamic architect there, and they put an altar in the middle of that and some chairs around, and they charge 8 euros to let you in, and some of them, believe it or not, are Morocco people, Muslims with veil, paying $8 or 8 euros just to go in. And I asked one of them, I said, why you have to pay $8 to see your destruction here? She said, well, you know, I don't know what happened in the past, but I know now it's a cathedral, and we have to respect the will of the people of Spain. We live among them, they're supporting us, and I don't think that mosque would have made any significance anyway. That's exactly her word verbatim. She's Moroccan, who said that to me when I was in line waiting to go into that Christian cathedral.
Dr. Zalama, thank you very much for being with us in Coptic Crisis, برنامج همومنا القبطية. Hopefully I see you again, better time and good health. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. I just want to add one thing, because that was your last question. What the Christians can do to get out of this dilemma, I think they have a lot to do with being there and with the support of the Christians all over the world, including 2 million people in the United States. I think that oppression is going to end, and it's going to end soon.
Thank you for your addition. Thank you for being with us.